Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you. Welcome to Tea with the Druid 207. Great to see you. And hello from it's moving so fast, it's hard for me to read. Temecula, California. Brian's there. And Roma's in Princeton. And Lotte's in Arnhem in the Netherlands. And David Jones, past, present, and future selves all together. I suggested to people that they might like to travel forward in the future to be here right now, back then in the past. Hello from Chicago, Tennessee, France, St. Lucia, hooray! Toronto, Virginia, another St. Lucia, two people in St. Lucia, hooray! Fantastic to see you. Hawaii, Wisconsin, Ohio, Staffordshire, Lithuania, hello there. Great to see you. And Finland, Gunilla in Finland, Belgium and Maine. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's lovely to see you here. Such a lovely feeling every week to have this little party. There's a sort of party quality, doesn't it? It's, for me, these tea sessions are calming and contemplative, but they also have this kind of social party-like gathering feeling to it, where we're gathering together. And however difficult the world is, how wonderful it is that we can actually do this. What a godsend it is, really. So as we've done in the last few weeks, let's just check in with ourselves and see how we're feeling. Before we do that, let me just thank Matt for having done last week's tea. What a fantastic session that was. I was up in Scotland. Our daughter was getting married, and then we went up to Tiree, the Isle of Tiree, with these gorgeous white beaches and sunshine. It's like being in paradise. It really was really wonderful. And so Matt came in, and it was great for him. Thank you so much, Matt. And his book is just fabulous if you ever get a chance to read it. So let's just take a few seconds just to check in and just see what word bubbles up. Just let a word bubble up. Just that expresses whatever it wants to express, maybe how you're feeling now, just what wants to get out through your mouth or your hand to type, just a sense of the moment, and say how you feel. Overwhelmed, Keith, connected, tired, sleepy, happy, gratitude, great. Hello from searching, yes, grateful, anticipatory, chilly, yes, it's, well, I don't know where you are, Morgan, but here in the UK it's suddenly got chilly. On the edge, mystic, peaceful, fatigued, wellness, content, excited to be together, life, indecisive, fantastic, loved, hopeful, feeling in between the worlds right now. It feels like an alternative dimension here, an alternate dimension, that's right. Heartbroken, lost a cat today, oh, I'm so sorry. Grateful, lazy, hot and tired, tired but hopeful, expectant. Yes, trusting. Feel well after a day at the beach. How nice. Yeah. So let's think about where we are now. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're just beyond the halfway mark between Beltane and Alban Hefin, the summer solstice. And those of us who follow the Druid way or the pagan way and follow these 8 festivals around the year, it's very easy to kind of put all our attention on the actual time of the festival. But of course, time is constantly flowing, and it's really important to be in the moment and to be in the flow as well. And so what I'm going to invite you to do is join me on a journey from Beltane to Alban Hefin, May Day to the summer solstice. And then when we've taken this journey, let's chat and see what comes up for us. And it's lovely to see the comments still coming in. That's great. So let's begin by just taking a moment to be aware of yourself seated wherever you are. And there's a little technique that I've recently learned from a work colleague about just as before you go into your settling and your meditation, you just literally look around and make any adjustments in your physical environment around you. My desk is always rather messy. And so I just like to sort of tidy up my desk a little bit, move these pairs of glasses there and so on. And this just helps me settle. And then if you feel like it, close your eyes, but of course you don't have to. You can just listen to this and just go with this. And in closing your eyes, you're aware of yourself seated in front of your screen or your laptop or computer, your phone, whatever it is. And at the same time, you're starting to allow yourself to let go of your awareness of that reality. And instead, I invite you to move to an awareness of your body, of your presence in your physical body. And just to gently let all the air out of your lungs. And then as you let in a deep breath, just stretch your arms up, your feet out if you can. Stretch, arms up, and just tense up your muscles a little bit. Have a nice good old stretch and tense. And then let the air out. Allow yourself just to collapse or just to let all the air out, all the tension out. Flop, flop, flop. Few moments and then breathe in again. Breathe in, and as you do so, stretch out. Tense. And then just flop down again. As you do that, you just let your breath out too. And we do it a third time in your own time. You get the idea. So breathing in. And just settling in now and being aware of yourself, present to yourself and your energy. And imagine that it's dawn now, and you're waking up just as the sun is rising. And just as you're waking up with that sense of sunlight on your face, just these memories of the night before come back to you of celebrating Beltane, of the Beltane fires. You might see yourself walking through those two fires, or you might see yourself jumping over the Beltane fire. And these memories stay with you strongly as you just get dressed and start to go outside in the dawn light. And you find yourself walking up a gently sloping path, gently up a hillside in the country. And on either side of the path, all the way along, a hawthorn tree is in blossom. And as you walk up just effortlessly, and you may see this clearly, or you may just be listening to the words and not seeing things, that's fine as well. But you're just walking up, breathing in that heady smell of May blossom. The earth beneath you, the blue sky above you. Breathing in the May blossom. Connecting with the energies of the spring, of the early morning light, breathing in that spring energy and feeling it flowing through you, feeling that you're engaging more and more with the world and with life. Committed to being alive in the world now. And to being creative, allowing a sense of creativity to flow through you effortlessly, strongly, powering you along in this life as you walk up this hill. And now the path is opening out as you come to the summit of the hill. And there stands a tall, majestic oak, centuries old. And you pause as you look at this great being, this oak tree. And you're very conscious of this oak tree as a living being, the spirit of this tree. And you ask if you might approach it and commune with it. And if you sense you're allowed to do this and it is inviting you, then walk towards the oak tree. Place a palm of your hand on its trunk or both palms. Just gradually allowing yourself to open to the energy of this tree. And then sit down at the base of the tree, your back supported by the firm trunk. And just sense your legs crossed or laid out however you like on the earth. And you feel the roots of the tree going deep into the earth. And you're just breathing in and breathing out, sensing the roots deep in the earth. Sensing the trunk behind you, this firm trunk and its energy rising up, and you can feel the energy of the sap rising up the tree. And then you sense the boughs, the branches, the leaves of the tree high above you. Breathing in and out to this awareness and just allowing your awareness to meld, to merge with the spirit of the oak as much as feels comfortable for you. Just letting go to the energies of the oak tree. And you rest in the embrace, in the awareness of this tree. And you open to the qualities that you sense in this tree, and you might feel this sense of steadfastness, of rootedness, of tradition, of dependability and constancy. Dependability, constancy, steadfastness. Though this tree is mighty, it hurts no being, firmly rooted in the earth, and rooted in the heavens too. And you feel these qualities within you too, if you allow your awareness to shift now to the sense of your body, of yourself. And see if you can locate those feelings of steadfastness, rootedness, dependability within your being. Just breathing in and breathing out. Not making any effort to find these qualities, but just opening to them, opening yourself to them, the awareness of them deep within. And noticing where in your body you feel these qualities. And as you do this, you open to a deep sense of confidence and trust in yourself and in life. You might even like to use that as some kind of affirmation. I open to a deep sense of confidence and trust in myself and in life. And knowing that you can come to this tree and sit with it whenever you wish. Stand up now and just place your hands on the trunk of the tree, just communing with it and thanking it for the experience that you've had. You send your love to the tree, and then you bring your hands to your heart, feeling your love for your own being too, your own spirit. And you allow yourself to now start walking back down along the path, just going along by the hawthorn trees, smelling the blossom. And then at a certain point along this path, just you find there's a perfect spot to sit, perhaps an old log that represents this moment in time, where we are now at the end of May. This moment in time now, seated on this log with the smell of hawthorn around you. You gently let this scene fade as you become aware of being seated here. You stretch your toes and your feet, you flex your calves, you flex the muscles of your thighs and then your lower back, and then your back. You might like to move your neck and shoulders, scrunch up your the muscles in your face to make a grimace, stretch the muscles in your face, and then the muscles around your eyes, and you open your eyes, and you're fully present here. So, maybe I can talk a little. By all means, type in anything you want to say about your experience. Somebody likes the little cactus on the desk. It's the most beautiful piece of, you see the, what's it called, pottery. It's like clay. It's like sort of earth clay. I bought it in Primrose Hill about 35 years ago. Heliette is in the Qigong pose. How lovely. With a basswood tree that grows on the riverbank. How wonderful. Darren, I lost a dear friend a few days ago, and the comfort I found here under that has really touched my soul. Yes, lovely. Yes. So, somebody says I'm new. Let me just grab that one. I'm Bren. I'm new here. Is this the very first session of a series? So glad I found this. Okay, Bren, thank you. There are always new people coming, and there are lots of old hands as well. And so thank you for reminding me, just to give some context for you. No, every week it's different. The idea is we just drop into, we do a meditation and we chat and exchange for around 20 minutes, half an hour every Monday. And of course the recordings are kept so you can look back on. And if you have a look at a few ones in the past on the YouTube page of Obod, or my YouTube page, or Facebook pages of Obod or myself, you'll see they're very different. I often think I'll do a series, like I'll follow a sequence, but it sort of doesn't seem to work out that way. So yeah, but just so for today, what I decided was I'm very aware of the sort of energies of the seasons at the moment. It's a magical time, particularly in this part of the world. It's very beautiful. The flowers are out, the sun's shining. It's this lovely spring energy. And where are we? Well, Beltane was 4 weeks ago, around the 1st of May, beginning of May. And the summer solstice is 24th of June. It's in about three weeks or so. So we're just beyond the halfway mark. And I thought that instead of talking about it in terms of what these times represent and what the time between the two festivals represents, I thought I would present it in the form of a meditation or a journey, a walk from one place to another. And so in that meditation, we started off with memories of Beltane, of jumping over the fire. I don't know if you managed to do that, but if you did, or if you've done it in previous years, you'll know how lovely it is. It's a great way to celebrate the beginning of spring. And then certainly in this part of the world, we have lots of May blossom. Bring in the May. There are these songs, and the May blossom. So gradually going up through the May blossom, we have just near our house as we go up onto the downs in Sussex, there are these paths that go up with hawthorn either side. They're just lovely. So we were traveling in time, as it were, up to the sort of present, about halfway up the path. You've got to where we are, May the 30th. And then we carried on a bit into the future, and we got to the tree that represents the oak in the Ogham. Certainly in some schemes, there are different schemes that place the trees in different positions. But I sort of feel aligned with the scheme that has the oak at the summer solstice. And the qualities, we started off by connecting with the qualities associated with Beltane. So I talked about engagement. People always talk about Beltane as a sort of coming together and creativity, and there's kind of sexual elements in that and so on. But it's essentially, it's about the two becoming one. So it's about engagement, us engaging with life. And, the kind of way we can become quite hermit-like and introverted over the winter, wanting just to curl up. And then as the spring comes, we start to perhaps feel the desire to engage with life more. And so I was talking about in the meditation about engaging, we could feel the energies of spring rising through us, engagement and creativity. That's one of the strong qualities of Beltane. And then we moved towards the qualities of the summer solstice, which are very much that of the oak tree of tradition. It's the peak of the year, because the bad news is in 3 weeks' time, actually the days are going to start getting shorter. It's over so quickly, isn't it? But little by little, so there'll still be lots of summer to come, we hope. But we're coming up towards the top of the hill, and so. Catch today, the urban forest is as lush, green, and flourishing as ever. The trees are scattering fluttering seeds on the gentle lake breeze. Bonny, serene May is perfect. Thank you, Franklin, in Buffalo. So, yes. So we come to the summit of the year, the peak of the hill, the oak tree of tradition, and these qualities of steadfastness and of confidence. You'll see there's an interesting, if you look back in my blog post, you'll see a lovely blog post written by Kimberly Israel, where she equates the 8 qualities of the core self as in internal family systems, which is a system used in psychotherapy. These 8 qualities with the 8 seasonal festivals, and it works really well to correlate them. And this time of you've had the energy of creativity, which kind of blossoms and manifests as confidence, because there's a way in which there's a kind of alignment when you get to the summer solstice. So this is something to aim for, if you like, an intention we can have. O spirit of the oak, as I move towards the summer solstice, may my life become increasingly aligned with all that I love, all that is good and pure and wonderful and healing and loving. May I be in alignment with all those energies. May my creativity manifest itself in the world. And may I have confidence and trust in myself and in life. And all this was presented to you in a kind of, in an informal sophrological way. Sophrology is a particular system that I work with. And we started off with a little bit of sophrology, tensing and relaxing just to shake off the stresses of the day. And sophrology exercises all coincidentally finish with affirming confidence and trust in oneself. So it seemed perfectly aligned with that. Where's Mari standing up? Interesting. Envisioned legs as roots underground, toes entangled in mycelium, pelvic ring the trunk, stability of the me tree. The rock I sat on at the end had my bum print in it. How wonderful. Oh, lovely, lovely comments. I saw a cairn at the top of the hill marking others who had been there. Roma, we were on Tyree, which is just one gorgeous, beautiful, white, sandy beach after another with turquoise sea. We came to a great ringing rock on the western macha of the island. And on one of the hills, there was a cairn of stones, which acted as a guide for us to reach the ringing stone. It was just utter magic. So thank you all for being who you are, for having confidence and trust in life and in yourselves. And next week, I'm going to be in Glastonbury at the Order's big gathering that's been postponed for 2 years. Finally, we're having it. About 450 of us are going to be in Glastonbury celebrating together over 4 days. And so I will leave you in the hands, just as you were in the hands of the wonderful Matt Baker last Monday, you will be in the hands of the wonderful Anna Richardson next Monday, who has started the most fantastic initiative of getting children to plant forests, and they meditate together and envision the beautiful forest as it will be. They nurture the trees and then they plant them out. It's a fantastic project, and so the Order supports that project. It's one of our favorite projects, and in fact we support it also through the School of Celebrants that we run. So if you're not in Glastonbury, do tune in on Monday to be with Anna, and I'll see you in a fortnight. Okay, so much love, many, many blessings. I'm now going to make a cup of tea, come back, read all your comments. So do keep commenting if you want to. Okay, lots of love. Bye.